Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of the Couch Chat. Partially, it is exciting because today, June 24th, the church celebrates the solemnity of the birth of John the Baptist. So right about 6 months before the birth of our Lord, we celebrate this great feast day of the birth of John the Baptist. And the wheels of our salvation, of our redemption, begin moving as the great forerunner is born. So hopefully you get to celebrate today's solemnity. Maybe you get to, read a little bit about the story of John the Baptist. His birth is in the Gospel of Luke. I think if you read the first chapter of the Gospel of Luke, you'll get the sense of the story of John the Baptist's birth, along with the announcement of Jesus' birth and the visitation and all those sorts of things. But those are all good stories. One chapter of the Bible. Read Luke chapter 1 today if you're able to. Two things to talk about before I introduce my very special guest who's here. One thing is we have the golf outing this week. I'm recording this a little bit early, so maybe it's full. It was getting close to being full. No more room for teams. So, which is a great problem to have. Great that so many people signed up to participate. It should be a great kind of a fun time. The golf outing. I think I trash talk a little bit. Maybe it was in the bulletin or maybe it was on the couch chat. A lot of people have returned the favor. So I guess shots fired, and we'll see who comes home with the victory. So golf tournament, our golf outing is this Sunday. Also, to put on your radar, it's been in the bulletin, but just so everybody knows, Mass on July 4th, the St. Joseph 4:30 Mass, that's a Saturday, is going to be at the fairgrounds in conjunction with the festival. So Mass 4:30 Saturday at the fairgrounds. Best not to show up at the last minute if you plan to go to that Mass, just because you'll probably have to park, grab a shuttle, walk, make sure you're in the right building. I should be able to tell you what building it's in, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. So have to check the bulletin for what building it is, or if you're just out there, I'm sure it will be announced. And then lastly, I have a very, very special guest that I want to introduce to you. A long time waiting for this to be person, this individual, this thing to be on the Couch Chat. And yes, I am speaking of none other than Father Michael Willig's bear. If you remember back in June of 2024, Father Willig went on a bear hunt, and he had his bear that he had harvested made into a rug. And wouldn't you know, he was stopping by and wanted to share the good news of this bear rug. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera crew that can show the whole thing, but rest assured, it's impressive. So, hopefully you enjoy this episode of the Couch Chat with our very special guest, this here bear. I know he's excited to see you. He would like to just give you all a little bit of a wave with his big old bear paw. But anyways, that's ridiculous. So I know people have asked, did Father Willig ever get his bear rug back? The answer is it took 2 years, but it was totally worth the wait. So hopefully you enjoy this episode of the Couch Chat. We'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Mr. Bear. Bye.